Welcome back, tubers. If you like this type of content, please consider a like, a subscribe, and also leave a comment. Thank you. Oh, welcome back, tubers. Another day in paradise, I like to say. Beautiful sunny day out. It is first week of March. It is a good spring day outside. Lovely. I can't believe it. Anyway, we are continuing on this house for $1 that I paid for. We are remodeling everything because it's going to need everything. As you know from my last few videos, let me get you straightened out here. We did the bathroom. We're working in the bedroom now. We're getting the floor all situated. And we know, of course, we got to pick this outside wall up a little bit. We're working on that. I got to get some structure in place to do that. But one of the interesting things that I discovered when all said and done, I got this out here, is that this wall over here is actually an inch longer than the foundation. And that gave me reason to wonder, well, how could that ever happen? Not really sure, but we're going to investigate. Something that I noticed early on is that, you see I got daylight in there. It's about 3/4 of an inch, almost a full inch separated at the bottom. You know, up here it's 1/2 an inch, 1/4 of an inch. Up here, these two boards, they touch, right? They're together. So this whole wall has to be moved down. So what I did is that where the subflooring is at here, I had several screws in. I took out about 1/2 screws, pulled them out, and I'll have to get set up. I'm not set up right now, so we'll have to come back to you. But on the end of the wall there's that retaining wall that's out in the yard a couple of feet away. I'm going to set up some lumber there and a jack, my 20-ton jack, and we're going to see if we can pull this wall together. Now, I took my finger and I cleaned it out down here, make sure there's no obstructions in the way. We're going to try to close this gap. Yeah, no more daylight. So anyway, let me get set up, and we'll come back and I'll show you how we can do that. All right? Catch you in a few. All right, tubers, we are back. Now, let me get some obstacles out of the way here. Now, here's what we are doing. It's kind of bright out here now. There is the edge of the foundation, and here is the edge of the rim joist, which and the sill plate all come together right there at the corner. But as I said, this wall is out a whole inch. Now, to confirm this hypothesis, I came down here to the other end of the wall. It's 20 feet long, and I noticed that this corner board right here, I noticed a pattern of the shingles that is away from this side of the house. Anyway, so this corner board's got to get tucked in behind the siding here. So I've got to push in here about, it looks like about 1/2 an inch, 3/4 of an inch. It's going to push it in, but then I've got, like I said, I just set up. I put a 2x6 against the wall. I put a piece of 2x6 here to keep my wood from sliding. It's down at a slight angle, and I'm using my 20-ton jack up against my retaining wall here. It's all concrete. It's been in the ground for God knows how long, 90 years, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to pump on that, and what we're going to look for is, watch this, see if we can get this wall to move over an inch. Now, There's nothing I can do right at the moment. Again, I got to do a little bit more setup. Somehow or another, I got to try to get this wall pushed in. Now I'm sticking my finger up underneath here. The edge of the subflooring is flush to the rim joist, and I can stick my finger past it just barely. So there's a good almost a half an inch there where my finger goes. So I'm thinking that if I push in on this wall, that it'll slide over an inch or a half an inch. Anyway, to get tucked in behind this siding. If I have to, I can come down along this board here, the inside corner board, and I can trim some of these sidings a little bit. Not very much, just a little bit. So to make it tuck a little easier. But anyway, that's what we're doing. Again, let me get set up, and then we'll come back to you, all right? All right, again. Let me show you what I'm doing here. Get my camera turned around. My stake in the ground seems to be bending over a little bit more as the ground's so dang soft. But I pushed it over, and it's going to just barely clear the siding. So it moved over a good half inch at least. So now we come down to stage 2 of our little operation. Let me get you set up here. I want you guys, you can't see that now, can you? I got to get you down looking at it. 1 second here. Whoops, wrong one. No, I got to get the right one. Oh, this one here. Got to get you guys up here in the air like this. All right, I'll probably cut this part out, but there we go. All right, now, as you can see, keep your eye on this point right here. I'm going to try to move it over an inch. I got a 20-ton jack here. Believe me, 20 tons. That should do the trick, right? I'm up against... I've got all the screws out of the subfloor. Uh-oh. I gotta... Hang on, I gotta make my valve tighter. I'm pumping, but the piston doesn't seem to be moving, so let me get this thing tight a little bit more. There it goes. Almost. Uh-oh. My jack is not moving. Laying down on its side must be not allowing the fluid to come up into the cylinder there. Oh, shoot. Nope, it's not. The piston's not going up or going sideways. Man, I tell you what though, that sucker is tight. It's yeah, now if I can get the piston to come out, then it would work. So let me find out what the issue is here. Ugh. You know, that's part of doing stuff, you know. If you run into an issue, then you got to figure out how to make it better, you know. Okay, so see that it works in this direction. Oh yeah, it does. It might be down a little bit of fluid. so that when I lay it down sideways, it doesn't want to push. Okay, let me get the piston back down. There she goes. Yeah. If not, then you know we gotta figure out something else. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. Try to get this stuff all plugged in over here. Jeepers. Try to wedge everything into place. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it slightly tilted up at a better angle here. Let me see if it's going to pump, though. That's the question. Oh, yeah. It's pumping. Oh, yeah. Watch that wall. Oh, it's moving. Oh, it's moving. Piston's moving. Wall's moving. House is moving. Oh, everything's creaking. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Piston is now moving. Now, I can stick my finger under there, see where we're at. I still got a 3/8 of an inch to go. Let's do that, 3/8 of an inch. Quarter, 3/8, almost a half an inch. Whoa, I hear creaking. Look at that. Oh, I still got an 1/8 of an inch. Hang on. We got an 1/8 of an inch. Oh, 20 tons, baby. Oh, yeah. Loving it. I've got a whole 1.25 inches on the piston stroke. Well, I love it when a plan comes together. I barely even feel that difference now, but we'll give it a couple more cranks just for funsies. My 20-ton jack says, "Is that all you got?" Oh my God, I'm loving this. Oh, all right. I am dead perfect right there. I like that. Everything's man. Everything's getting so tight. I don't want nothing to explode on me, you know. Jeepers. I got almost 2 inches on the piston. We're going to call that good. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it here first. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I tell you what, it backed off about 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to tighten that back up. I'm going to get some pressure on it, and then I'm going to take you guys inside, and we're going to throw some screws into the wall. Let me get this back. Ow. Let me get this back stroke of the piston back up to about 2 inches here, because that's when it was doing its best. Crack. I got a piece of 2x4 underneath my jack that's kind of making some of the noises. Because it's pressing down so hard on it. Let me see where we're at. That is, I would say that's less than 1/8 of an inch. Now, I don't want to tell you that I get scared every now and then, but when everything gets cranked up that tight, you know, I want to be cautious, you know. Whew. All right. And now, I'm going to take you down here. As you can see, I am now currently at the very edge of that shingling, and whew, now you can't see nothing. No, you can't see nothing from that angle. So, let me get you back down here where you're normal again. I'm going to push on this 12-tonner. Well, that's not really showing you a whole lot either. Can you see that? Oh my God. You're on a hill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my pressure on my 12-ton backed off. That looks good. I'm going to tap it a little bit. Oh, there it goes. I saw it. It slid behind this. Can you see me? Yeah. It slid behind this other piece of siding. Now it's only about 1/4 of an inch out. Oh, I don't know, maybe 3/8 of an inch out. But it's tucked behind the sheetrock. I mean the siding. So yeah, it did work. Whew. All right, now let's go inside. I'm going to put some screws into that bottom plate of the wall and the subflooring. You know, so it ties it all together. Like I said, I had to pull some of the screws out so that that whole wall would slide on top of that subflooring that I've already got installed. Woo, doggies. And, oh, you see my fire in there? Oh, it is warming up in here really nice. I'm liking that. All right, oh, my sun went down. Hang on. You guys can probably see it, but I gotta get my flashlight out. This is dark down in the corner. Give me 2 seconds. It's right here. I just gotta grab it. There we go. There's the light. Good Lord. It's like I'm not really prepared to get into all this. But here's my flashlight. All right, so as we can see, the wall has moved over. I have no more light showing through, even though there's still a crack right there. I've got some screws on this side that kind of pulls it all together. So let me give those screws a couple of shots here. Going in the right direction? Yep. Oh, geez. Anyway, let's run the... I'll back you guys off so you can see what's going on here. Wow. How's that? You can kind of see what's going on. Okay, now, here's one screw right here. I got everything out of the way. Down through that plate and into the subfloor, and hopefully, if it's close enough, I hit the, let me back this. This one's kind of going at the wrong angle. So, what I want to do is make sure I hit that rim joist down there. Oh, mother of Jesus, I hit something hard. That's got to be that rim joist. Whew, doggies. So here we go with the other one. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now you're in the dark. You can't see me. Can't see nothing. I'm just going to tighten up these last 2 screws right here. Up, get in there. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Okay, so, again, camera looks pretty good in the dark. I got 2 screws over there. I got 2 screws right here. I pulled a screw out of there. No, I put one in there. And I had one over here, but I can't get between those two 2x4s to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a second one right here, and that'll hopefully help hold everything all together. Oh. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. That is the conclusion of our festivities for today. Oh, let me pull my chair out here. Oh my God, I got an old kitchen chair that came with the house. I found it up in the attic. Oh, I love the end of the day where I just sit down and observe what I've done and kind of get some ideas for the next day. But I tell you what, we moved that wall, 20-foot wall. We slid that sucker across the top of that subflooring. And I showed you exactly how I did it. I had to push in on this wall a little bit so that the corner board cleared the shingles, the siding there, the beveled cedar beveled siding that's original to the house. It's 90 years old. Not a single blemish in the whole thing other than the paint falling off of it. And we're going to get to painting that maybe later this summer. I don't know. I really don't want to keep the siding uncovered more than it has to. Like I said, it's 90 years old. This house has been abandoned for like 30 years. You know, I want to get a nice big fresh coat of paint on this. You know, a couple coats of primer, and I got to get it all prepped and everything. Oh yeah, prep. Man, I got like a month worth of prep on this house to get it painted. You got all the way around. It's not just one wall, two walls. It's the whole freaking house. So, whew. Oh my God. Now, like I said, if you've made it this far into the video, oh my God, throw me a like and a subscribe and a comment. Let me know what you think about how I did this. Now, I, of course, had a couple of advantages. I had the concrete retaining wall out there that I could really press up against, and it helped me with my 20-ton jack push it all together. And now, it is where it needs to be. It's no longer an inch out of square. You know, like the other channel says, a hair out of square. Well, mine was a whole inch out of square. And that finishes that wall. So, I will do a lot of double checking and measuring. And let me get you back into my face here. Uh-oh. Like I said, oh man, we're past the sunshine now. It's getting dark outside. So here's the deal. I got nice warm heat in here now. I'm going to continue. First of all, I got to take a break. Oh, that's a lot of hard work there. My fire is burning up really nice. What I do at this point is I let that fire burn down. I just let all the coals get down and simmer, and I just let it crumble all together and everything, and then I just finish up for the day and call it a nice one. I wait till the flames start going down, and then I'm more comfortable with leaving it alone. I mean, it burns fine all by itself. It's designed to do exactly that, you know, run all night long. So, but I wait till the coals get all settled down a little bit before I leave, and I'll go into town, get some dinner, and rest for the evening, and then, oh my God, the light. And then I finish up the day watching more YouTubes. Oh. Here's an update. I was telling you that I was falling behind on my videos because my main laptop was down. My mistake. I know that. But I was using my backup laptop, my older one that I had, and it was working fine there for a few weeks, a couple of months there actually, whatever. And then what happened, I was just watching YouTube, just sitting there, and I heard a faint, in my headset, I heard a little faint audible something, I don't know, I thought I heard something in the background, and then my screen went blank. This is on my old laptop. My screen went blank. Black, just black. I looked at the little light for the hard drive, it was flashing away, it was fat and sassy, it was working just fine. And I couldn't get the screen to come back. It's like it timed out or it somebody told it that to go to sleep or something like that. I don't know. That was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, almost 2 weeks ago. I don't know what it was. I said, crap, I can't. I got things to do. I got videos to publish and stuff like that. Well, anyway, so what I had to do was that I shut everything down on the laptop, and then I pulled the hard drive out of the laptop, and then I stuck it over my mid tower that I've got, because it's got an older motherboard in it. It won't be able to read my 3 terabyte backup drive, but it works. Okay, so my hard drive, it works just fine. Boots my laptop, everything. It's got bootable Windows Pro on it. So I took it out, I plugged it into the motherboard, fired it up, could see BIOS go by, you could see the Windows logo go by, you could see the timer going around, and then it came up to the GUI, right, the Windows, panel, right, nothing, blank screen, a black screen. I said, well, what the heck? And I looked down, and the hard drive was flashing away, going fat, dumb, and happy, like it's supposed to. So what I believe happened was that the video driver in Windows, I don't know, that's just my guess, it suffered a fatal error or whatever, it stopped functioning. So it was no longer producing video for the monitor or my laptop, blah, blah, blah. So I said, oh my God, now I'm stuck, right? All of my passwords are on that hard drive, all of my autofill, so I don't have to type all my name in with the little chiclets. Like on my cell phone. I had an old cell phone. It was, it's a smartphone, but it's Android 5.1. And there's some applications out there that don't support that version of Android anymore. Like my bank, you used to be able to take a picture of your check. You get paid a check, front and back, and you automatically have the money in your account. And then they process that accordingly, right? But so they no longer did that. They said we don't support 5.1 anymore. You have to have version 6 or higher. Oh, whatever. So I had to stop. I had to get me a bank account in town to cash my checks. Because my bank didn't have any branches locally anywhere. USAA, because I'm a veteran, right? They don't have any branches. They're all 100% internet, okay? So you have to take pictures of checks. Well, thankfully, I don't get too many checks. Anyway, but enough of that about rambling. Anyway, so I had 3 computers, and I couldn't use a single one of them. And I was freaking. Don't be freaking, call Beacon. That's what they say. Anyway, that's a plumbing outfit. Anyway, so what I had to do, I ordered another hard drive for my brand new laptop with Windows on it, right? From Asus. My laptop's at Asus, my brand new one. It was only a year old, and then of course I screwed it up. Well, to tell you the whole story is that I accidentally I was trying to delete the files on my SD card from my camera, and it accidentally selected C drive instead of D drive. C drive. Oh, 10, 15 seconds later, it came back with BIOS. No bootable hard drives on the system. I said, oh. So I had a few choice words about that. I said, you dumbass. Anyway, so I suffered the consequences. Anyway, long story short, that's already a long story, but I finally got a hold of, no, let me finish that. They said, here's a link, go to this website, order your hard drive. It was a good deal, I liked it, fix everything, right? And then I could rebuild all of my apps and my data, or you got to recover my data. So I had to buy recovery software. That was nothing cheap. It was like $70 for recovery software. But it, somehow or another, I got my old laptop working, right, the drive, And that, oh man, it's a sigh of relief for that. But it still couldn't, I couldn't recognize any hard drive. I'm still working on it. I'm still having to rebuild a lot of stuff, right? But anyway, I got my videos posted. I got a copy of everything on my old laptop, so I just pick up where I left off. If you've noticed, I don't know if you noticed, but I published 3 of them in one day. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. YouTube algorithm's probably going to go a little crazy on me, but I had 2.5 weeks worth of videos saved up, and I wanted to get them out so you guys can know what I've been doing. And these things that I'm doing, some of you people have questions about it, and you want to see how it's done, and you appreciate me showing you exactly what I do to get my issues taken care of, you know. I do this as a public service, you know. So even my sister watches the channel, and she says, oh, that's fantastic how that I'm doing some of this stuff. And, you know, that's a lot of praise and stuff coming from somebody that you actually know and stuff. So that's great. That's great. I want to be able to make you guys happy, too, out there in video tube land. Anyway, so we saw kind of how I did something today. Like I always say, I fully licensed this. Anybody can use my technology and my experience. Maybe they have similar issues that they want to take care of. Now, like I was saying before, I'm getting that floor all tucked in right there, and I want to make sure all the walls are correct. You know, they're straight, they're square, and they're tucked into the corners where they're supposed to be. That 1 inch was just bugging the heck out of me, so we took care of that today. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe. Throw me a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Anyway, that's good enough for now. We'll catch you later, all right?